who will be the number one here in the Steel City and trouser the cheque for £10,000 by winning night 14 of the Premier League Darts 2022. Who will it be, Mark Webster? What's your guess now? You've had several tonight already.
Well, on what I've seen, well, particularly in that semi-final, I'm favouring Gerwyn Price. He's got the darts as well. He's got the grip between his teeth.
77.
And he wins this game. He goes on to 18 points within 2 of Peter Wright. And with the potential of playing Peter Wright in the final week, it's still well up in the air. Peter Wright's got James Wade next week, and that's a tricky assignment. Gerwyn Price, like I mentioned earlier, is first on with the darts next week, so he's technically got that number 1 seed position in London next week.
So Mark Webster relying on the old strategy of one-match form to back Gerwyn Price here. Van Gerwen over the season has been superior to Price, there's no question about that. He's looking for what would be a 4th nightly knockout win in this year's Premier League. He won in Brighton, he won in Exeter, and he won in Leeds, just up the M1 from Sheffield. Price has one success to his name, that came in Belfast 11 weeks ago. Seems a long time now.
96.
Nice to hold throw in the opening leg here.
Gerwen, he requires 61.
Van Gerwen has also lost in 3 finals as well.
He has. Last week, wasn't it? Price was looking for 25 for 36.
This is for an important hold.
Now he looks for tops and he rattles the wire, and Van Gerwen here can swoop early on in the contest. Just at the 18 for double 16. He almost missed the big number, he certainly didn't miss the double, and he breaks early, Van Gerwen.
Gerwyn Price, who took a while to get to grips with beating Michael Van Gerwen. I think it's like his 16th attempt, but since then, probably better than Michael Van Gerwen on numerous occasions. A 3-time Grand Slam champion. Never made the playoffs of the Premier League. His first year was a miserable campaign. He finished bottom. Didn't play last year.
And it was in the Grand Slam that you just alluded to, Mark, wasn't it? 2019 that he finally beat Van Gerwen in a semi-final. A brilliant performance. Went on to win the tournament, of course, and then retain it. It's been a very special tournament for him, that Wolverhampton shindig. The Grand Slam of Darts for Gerwyn Price. It really set him away. Went on to win the World Championship.
57.
The only time he hasn't won it in the past 4 years when it moved away from Wolverhampton, so he's got a real love affair with Wolverhampton. He'll be back there
40
in November, but he's got to win this match. A bigger game for Gerwyn Price than it is Michael Van Gerwen, and all the pressure is on Gerwyn Price.
The Dutchman here looking for a hold in 15 or fewer in this second leg to back up his break. He's taking a bit of a liberty there, perhaps, isn't he?
153.
Sending a message out to Gerwyn Price, and it's a calculated gamble. It's worked. And he won the opening leg on double 16. Michael Van Gerwen will look to do the same again.
Turned down a shot at the bullseye at the back end of that visit and said to Gerwyn Price, Gerwyn, old son, you won't take out 153. Running a risk against a player of that quality.
137.
But it has earned him in the end 3 darts and his preferred double 16 to go 2 up. 2-zip it is, Van Gerwen. The green machine hits the green bit.
Back to back 15, well, an average of back to back 15 darts, just over 100. It's Michael Van Gerwen there, you see. 2 out of 2 on double 16. Gets the early break, and Gerwyn Price just checking the time. It's time for you to throw first, Gerwyn.
If it doesn't hold, he'll be running out of time. You do not want to go 3-0 down with 2 breaks in a race to 6 against the green machine. It's not the approved tactic.
93.
It's the green machine who's survived a scare. Looking to go level with Johnny Clayton on night 1. He would be 1 point behind Johnny. Going into the penultimate week of league action next week.
54.
It opens up the race for top spot, doesn't it, Mark? With Clayton having failed tonight, gone out at the first time of asking. And Van Gerwen going to pick up at least the runners-up points. At least the runners-up points.
Gerwyn Price needs to settle in. Echo what you say, Ronnie. Can't afford to go a couple of breaks down here. He's
59.
needed a treble.
$100.
Begging for a third one, isn't it, Ron?
140.
Yeah.
Why can you apply 120?
120. He's certainly on with the single, and now the double for a three-figure outshot to go 3 up.
100.
Caught the dart.
Gerwen, you
And this is
require
a big
48.
moment for Gerwyn Price. Needs a settler. It's on his darts. Tops and taking his time. He knows how important this is. He beat Michael Van Gerwen en route to victory in Belfast. That was in a semi-final. On this occasion, it is the final. He beat Michael Van Gerwen in Nottingham as well. Love to do it here tonight, but Michael Van Gerwen, who survived that scale, like I said, in the semi-final. Started a lot quicker here, the average creeping up to 104.
Well, you mentioned, Mark, the win by Price over Van Gerwen in Belfast, where Price had a 9-dart leg, didn't he? 1 of 2 on the evening from the Welshman. Van Gerwen there was threatening to return the favour here in Sheffield.
This is great setup play, though.
123.
Potential of an 11-dart leg incoming for Michael Van Gerwen, but importantly, a 3-1 lead would put him halfway to night victory number 4 this year.
And again, he almost missed the big 18, but it's mattered not a jot again as Van Gerwen rattles up a leg, leaving his opponent in his wake on over 300 points as Van Gerwen went out to go 3-1 up.
Price, though, only one breakdown has got the darts. You'd fancy him to get at least one chance on the Michael Van Gerwen darts, but in the meantime, has to hold his own throw.
81.
See, almost 15, 16 points in the average. It's a big gulf, but while it's only one break, still very much game on.
131.
We've seen all sorts of great comebacks in the 2022 Premier League. In fact, Price produced one against Van Gerwen in Nottingham, didn't he? Trailed early on in that game. And that's when he had the badly damaged hand and no one gave him much of a hope against Van Gerwen, particularly after the start of the match, but he really roared back, didn't he?
He did, but he was on the receiving end in the semi-final. He was 4-0 up on Michael Smith, then lost 6 legs, but he can never write players off, especially at the elite level, which is the Premier League. The Price needs to keep the damage minimum to 1 break.
161.
That is great setup play from Gerwyn Price, the first roar we've heard from Gerwyn Price in this final.
58. Gerwen, you require 24.
Double 12.
Clean
finish. And the Welshman enjoyed it, and why wouldn't he? And he closes the gap to a single leg again. Ask the question of the great Dutchman.
He's going to have to produce something similar on the Michael Van Gerwen throw, and that's an opening now. Clinical double 12. Got to open up bigger. That's poor from Gerwyn, and he knows it as well.
That's not poor, is it? As Van Gerwen takes his average up to almost 104 now by hitting a second maximum.
60.
Well, you don't give up that early in the leg. That last start. Price chucking the dart away.
81.
6th dart of the leg, and he's doing it again. Well, nonchalantly gets a treble 20.
130.
Well, Van Gerwen here has taken full advantage of Price becoming rather lackadaisical in this 6th leg to leave himself on 52 after a dozen. Can he clean up again on double 16?
If he misses this, Gerwyn Price, well, that just illustrates you should never chuck a dart away. That dart registers in the treble 20, a bit more focus, he's all of a sudden on 74. So 94 would be an extra 40 when he hit 20, but
of course we don't know what Van Gerwen would have done if Price had been breathing down his neck. Van Gerwen may have hit the double, we'll never know that, will we?
No, but give yourself the best chance for Gerwyn Price didn't in that leg.
No, your point is quite right. You should never throw a dart away, because any player could miss a handful of darts at double in any leg in any match, even the very best in the business. And we're watching two of them here.
140.
Even Mark Webster missed a couple of darts at double 10 once. But only once, Mark. That didn't very often, did it?
Yeah, I was going to say. Towards the end, though, they really get a chance at double 10, so that's why the percentage is so high. But I stress, Gerwyn Price is still only one breaker throw behind.
95.
But all the pressure's on the Welshman, because he's got to keep holding just to stay in it, and then he's still going to find a break. Van Gerwen has the cushion. A holder throw by Price doesn't really hurt Van Gerwen, it will just be a mild irritation.
Gerwyn Price, hold throw here, because letting your opponent off easy just to throw for the match. At least force it to 5-4, hold on to his coattails and put him under pressure.
139.
Well, Van Gerwen now is in a position to really threaten the Iceman throw, because that is a visit that won't really worry Van Gerwen at all. And now if he can pile in two big trebles or even three, he'll be right at the finish first.
98. Gerwen, you acquire 114.
A lot more straightforward than 1-3-1, and Price
55.
6 pull darts,
you acquire 114.
and this for a double break and to go one away. No, that's put pay to that shot.
54.
76 for Gerwyn Price to close within one again.
76.
He's already done this on a couple of occasions to get back within a solitary leg. Can he do it again? Nice, double 8. And nice to the ice. He gets back to within one and says to Van Gerwen again, I'm right behind you.
This is where frustration, if it is going to get to Michael Van Gerwen, it'll be around about this stage, when you know you're playing better than your opponent, but you just can't get rid of him. Van Gerwen with a slow start, and this time Gerwyn Price is making hay.
140.
He'll take that.
Well, he's right in this leg now. He's really in and amongst it.
135.
And Gerwen threatened a 3 treble 20 riposte, but 2 and the treble 5 is enough to put him back in front in this leg.
See that a lot from Gerwyn Price, well, don't we? Just catch the dart or drop the dart, but
yeah,
doesn't hamper him there. Yeah.
Well, we've already seen a 171 from Van Gerwen.
171.
And we see another with expert cover shooting on the treble 19. One of the best in the business at that segment on the board.
99. Michael, you acquire
Went for the 25 to leave the 116 because it's treble single. Well, he may not get a go anyway. Michael Van Gerwen goes close to hitting
Gerwen, you acquire
138, but this could be the game changer.
And it could indeed now. And it could now. Double 7. Oh, we saw Van Gerwen hit 5 consecutive treble 19s and then missed double 12, and we saw Price then threaten a real big finish but missed a double 7.
Got to use the guide. That looks awkward. And it proved to be. Decisions for Gerwyn Price, straight at it or split. He said he'd get a chance against the darts. He's missed one. He's missed another one. He's only going to get one more. Hit a double 2 earlier on against Joe Cullen. This is a bigger dart, and he's up to the challenge. And it's controlled aggression from Gerwyn Price, but he's now favoured for the match. We're effectively at best of 3, and he has got the darts.
And ultimately there, Mark, Michael Van Gerwen missed 4 consecutive darts at double 12. One was off the back of a big combination, but then 3 clean darts at an open bed, and he missed a lot at double 12 with a lead here of 160 odd points, less these.
177.
Oh, now interesting, very interesting. Price will leave this handy, but could Van Gerwen take out his signature shot of the big fish to go 5-4 up?
159.
What a setter.
Michael, you require
What a response to the
170.
1-7. Listen to the roar if this goes in. Just misses, and a relief for Gerwyn Price, but he needs to hold up his end of the bargain.
24.
Right, Van Gerwen missed 4 at double 12 in the last leg. Can Price hit it? Yes, he can. And Gerwyn Price lets Van Gerwen know about it. He lets us know about it too. He leads 5-4. He's on the brink of a thrilling win here in Sheffield.
Gerwyn Price has won the last 3 legs, and he's on the brink of his second night victory, and that's what it means. Michael Van Gerwen has gone off 42.
140.
Look at the table, Michael Van Gerwen qualified, but this will be the interesting part. Gerwyn Price clinches victory here. He goes up to 18. Plays first next week, like I just said. He could be in the top 4 by the time Peter Wright steps to the hockey next week.
42.
All of a sudden, the top 4 for Peter Wright is in the balance.
44.
Van Gerwen has lost his last 2 Premier League finals in 2022, both of them to Clayton, both of them in Scotland, Mark, yeah? Glasgow and Aberdeen, if I remember rightly. And here it could be a hat-trick of final defeats if Price can convert this winning position into victory.
He's odds on to do it now.
100.
Regardless of what Michael Van Gerwen hits here, Gerwyn Price will get a shot for the match at 117. There's been no ton plus finishes in the match, but what a way to win this would be for Gerwyn Price.
It would be a great way to win it. He's got to find the treble. Can't find the treble 19 or the treble 20 with the first dart, so Van Gerwen here can send us all the way into a last leg shootout. Goes double-double. Goes double-double. What an amazing finish when you're walking on the tightrope of defeat, and he stays on board. He stays in the match. And Van Gerwen now sends us all the way. 5 apiece. Price has the darts.
The first dart was the one that opened up the bed on the double 19. And you expected it to go then, and a little wobble from Gerwyn Price at the start of the leg. Massive leg for Gerwyn Price coming up.
140.
Michael makes his move, and there we see. First dart was a great guide.
125.
This now on a knife edge. Some loose darts or a couple of big visits can turn this game either way, as it seesaws one way then the other. Both players have had the advantage in this match.
134.
Well, they're both leaving it all up there. And Gerwyn has had a 2 treble visit in each of his visits so far. He can't find one yet.
58.
And again, it's advantage Gerwyn Price.
And this could be big. That'll do. 64 left.
128.
He went hunting the treble 8 there. But even that leaves him just 2 darts away from the match, and Van Gerwen can do nothing about it. Not for now, anyway. So Price here will come back with a 2-dart combination, 16 for tops, to win for the first time since week 3 when he won in Belfast. 2 darts away then, Gerwyn Price. Double top it is. One of the best double top hitters in the world of darts. And he proves it. And it's a wonderful win for the Welshman in a last leg thriller. The Iceman is the